I know growing a digital product shop might sound intimidating, but if you want to work on what you want to work on, wherever you want to work on it, whenever you want to work on it, even in the middle of the week at Miami Beach, then this is the business model that you've been looking for. With a digital product shop, there's no more running around chasing your clients for invoices or deadlines, and there's also no limit to the amount of impact you can make with your digital product shop. If this sounds interesting to you, you'll want to stick with me as I cover the 4 simple steps you can use in order to be successful with this business model. Hey, welcome back. I'm Christina Scalera, and I help you to grow your D-commerce store. D-commerce is a word that I made up. It means your digital download products sold through an online storefront. Today we have 4 steps to cover, so let's get right to it. The first step is to increase the amount of traffic that you have coming to your website, more specifically your online store. I've had some form of an online shop since 2014, 2015, and the sources of my traffic have changed in all those years. Right now, and for the majority of my shop's history, most of my traffic has come from organic search. Not ads, not Facebook, not any kind of social media platform. In fact, one time I didn't post to Instagram for over a year and a half, and we still kept growing by about 20%, maybe even up to 30% some months. So you really don't have to optimize your social media in order to have a successful digital download product shop. Now, that being said, you do have to have traffic coming from somewhere. And the way that I like to find my traffic is just by creating content that resonates with that audience. So it doesn't even have to be specifically really in detail or a how-to post about business. It could be something that is related to problems that they're dealing with in their own lives. That way, when they're searching for solutions to those problems, they're coming up on my blog posts and finding that and then getting sucked into my ecosystem and reading more and more and more and more. And throughout the process of reading, of course, I am inviting them to take that next step with me to sign up for my email list or to buy a product from my D-commerce shop. And then many of them choose to take me up on that next step, and we start a wonderful relationship together. The biggest thing that I see is that people try to do a lot of different platforms at once, and I'm a big proponent of what I call content layering. Get really good at one platform, and then you can layer on the next one. Because when you get started on any kind of content platform, whether that's Instagram or a blog or YouTube, it's going to take you a lot longer to create that foundational piece of content that you're putting out there every week. For example, like this YouTube video, when I first started filming, these videos would take me anywhere from an hour to 2 hours to film so that we could edit it down to a 5 to 10 minute video. Now I film them in about 15 to 20 minutes, and what you see is the edited version of that. However, if I had started a YouTube channel and to try to get really good at Instagram and blog every week and send out a weekly newsletter, and I tried to do all of that at once, I would not only burn out because that's exhausting AF, but also I wouldn't be very good at any of those things, and all of them would take me a really long time. So in my opinion, you should stick with one platform and optimize it and just trust that the others will come, and you have a bank of content from that first platform to repurpose onto the next one. For example, I started with blog posts, and now we can take all those content ideas and repurpose them into tons and tons of Instagram posts and get really good at Instagram. By focusing on one platform at a time, I was able to grow faster, and even though it's counterintuitive because more seems like more, it actually works against you in this instance because especially if you're just one person, you have limited time, you have limited energy and mental capacity to do all of these things. So work smarter, not harder, by focusing on one platform at a time to drive traffic to your online store. The second way to grow your online shop is to have semi-annual sales events. In my semi-annual sales events, usually once during the summer and always on Black Friday, we offer a very special limited time discount to all the products in our shop that you'll never see that discount offered outside of those semi-annual sales. For example, during Black Friday, we offer 40% off my templates inside my D-commerce shop, the contract shop. And that is a discount that you only see during 5 days in the summer during our other semi-annual sale. Other than like 10 days a year, you cannot get 40% off our products. The highest that you'll see them is 20% off. By having these predictable, limited time periods where your customers can anticipate getting the best deal of the year, not only will you see a huge cash injection, but you'll also notice that you build a lot of brand loyalty, as we've seen, where people are saving up and like letting us know that they're saving up for our semi-annual sales and eagerly asking when those are starting, when those are coming, because they're waiting for them and excited to spend lots of money during them. By the way, if you're finding this valuable so far, make sure you hit that like button so that I know that you're on the path to success with digital download products in your business. All right, so the third traffic strategy that you're gonna use to grow your d-commerce shop is using affiliates. Affiliates are one way we've grown the contract shop exponentially, which means more like a J curve than just like a straight kind of less sloped line over time. Affiliates are our secret weapon there, because what happens when an affiliate signs up for our affiliate program is they go out and they tell their audience about the contract shop, and then their audience, who already trusts this person, goes and shops at our store. So it's kind of a shortcut in a way, because with something like organic content, you really have to warm the audience up. They have to read a lot of it. You have to count on them to read or watch a lot of it. With something like paid ads, either through Google or Facebook, you really have to find the right audiences and trust that you're hitting them with the right copy and graphics exactly where they're at when they need it, which doesn't always happen. But with affiliates, these are people who already have a super hot audience, and you can easily insert your brand in front of them and give those affiliates a little bit of a commission, aka money, for sharing your brand with their audience. There are a ton of resources on this channel already about how to get an affiliate program for your shop started, as well as how to grow it. So you'll definitely want to make sure you're subscribed. That way you don't miss anything that is already here or might come out about affiliates in the future. All right, the fourth one is actually something I just got done with. And if you're an introvert, just hang with me, because I'm an INTJ, introvert through and through. But the one thing that I have found that helps to grow my shop in a very unexpected way is through speaking engagements. These can be online. Virtual has been a blessing for us introverts, but it can also be in person now that the world is starting to open up again. I just spoke in front of about 300 people, and yes, I was pooping my pants the whole time, but that's a different story. The main thing that I took away from it, though, was the amount of impact that I was able to have, not just from talking and engaging with the audience in a very superficial way, but really afterwards, having people come up to me and talk to me about what I was doing and asking further questions. I got so many good ideas for all of the future content I'm going to be putting out, as well as how to best serve these people, and a couple product ideas, because they were asking me really good questions, and I was like, oh, we should include that in one of our products. We should add that product to our shop. And I never would have had that if I hadn't put myself in a position where I was speaking in public. Now, this was definitely the biggest speaking engagement I've ever had. It was the Marketer's Heart event run by Funnel Gorgeous. But I started out with much smaller speaking engagements and began to become comfortable in front of those smaller audiences, and worked my way up to this. And who knows, maybe in the future I'll have even bigger speaking engagements. But every single time I've done this, I know that I can do it because I just did it. That's proof that I can do it. And so therefore I can level up and have a little bit of a bigger audience every single time. And it's kind of a good thing to be nervous, because it actually means you care. Growing your digital product shop is an awesome opportunity for you to create that passive income in your store. I just saw another sale come through on my Apple Watch just now as I was recording. And if you're not quite sure what you should be selling or how to implement these, I actually take you by the hand and walk you through how to do this step by step inside of my program called the Simple Sustained Shop Sales System. It's a mouthful. We just call it S4. It's really for those of you who are sick of letting other people control your schedule and your time, and you're ready to take that back, as well as to create some extra income in your life, maybe even enough income to replace all of your one-on-one clients, just like I did and like many of my other clients in S4 have done. If you want more info on that, it's in the description box below. And I'll see you next week, where I'm going to talk to you about how to price your d-commerce products so that they sell like crazy. Bye, everyone.